Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today on the menu we have got lahmacun. Lahmacun is a Turkish pizza, a thin crust pastry with all these fillings in it on top. Just to run through the ingredients quickly, I have got 400 grams of minced beef. I have got some chopped up parsley. We're going to be using 2 large onions, 2 large tomatoes. I've got 2 red peppers, and I've also got some green peppers, 2 of these, and I'm also going to be using some chili peppers as well, just to give it that kick. Tomato puree, pepper puree. I've got some olive oil, about 4 tablespoons of olive oil there, salt, black pepper, chili flakes, cumin if you like. You can also add a couple of cloves of garlic if you like to give it a flavour. And for the pastry, all it is just flour, yeast and water. You don't have to have it with yeast, you can actually make it without the yeast, and I've done that so many times. But it just makes it a little bit softer if you do use the yeast in it. But trust me, I've done it so many times where we've come home hungry, fancied some. So by the time the kids got on with chopping up all the toppings on top, I've made the dough, opened up the dough, and we've cooked it. So you can do it. So first of all, let me put these away for now and we'll get on with our dough. So first of all, into a bowl, I've got a normal size mug. And what I want to do is put 5 mugs of flour. So just, that's 3. This is 4. And this is 5. So 5 mugs of flour. 1 tablespoon of dried yeast. And we want 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we just go ahead now and mix it with water until we get it all together into soft dough. Just mix it up with water until it all comes together. You probably need about a cupful of water, but you just add it gradually until it all comes together. Add in water if it needs be. Just mix it up first of all. It's come into one piece, but we still need to keep on mixing it to make it nice and smooth. So you need to be doing this for about 10 minutes. Or you can do it in a food processor, which will be a lot quicker. And once you knead it like this, we want to leave it to rest until it nicely rested and risen up. Take a clean towel. I've used about a cupful of water. We just want to cover it up and leave it until it's nice and risen. In the meanwhile, we get on with our filling. So first of all, we've got our 400 grams of minced beef. That goes into the bowl. Now you can go ahead and chop up all your vegetables, and believe me, they do come out quite nice if you do it that way. So if you are going to be chopping it, once you chop up your, your onions and peppers, after you've chopped them up, you would then place your fingers on the tip of your knife and just keep on going like this until they really are chopped up finely. Okay, so all your onions and peppers would be chopped up this way, and your tomatoes. But I'm going to be making mine in a food processor today. So I've got 2 large onions. You just want to chop them up and place there, and go ahead and just chop them up. And then as you chop them up, just add them into your mincemeat. So all that goes into the mincemeat. Next we go ahead and do the same with our peppers. and then we'll do the same with our tomatoes. The parsley I have chopped up by hand because I don't want it to come out all watery. So with your peppers, just slice them in half, take the middles out, and then just chop them up all into your food processor to be processed. It would help if I put the knife in first. Hey ho, things like that do happen. So a couple of red peppers, a couple of green peppers, and then I'm just going to go ahead and chop up some chili peppers in it as well. And with these, I'm not de-seeding them, so I want the seeds in, so it gives it a little bit of a kick into my lahmacun, the Turkish pizza. So I'm just, these are chili, they're quite hot. So we go ahead and chop these up now. Here we are with our tomatoes all chopped up. That goes all on top of the rest of the fillings. And the parsley as well. Okay, so we've got our minced meat in there, 400 grams of minced meat. We've got 2 large onions, 2 large tomatoes, green peppers, red peppers, all chopped up in the food processor. Apart from the parsley, I've chopped that up by hand. Now we're going to add in the rest of the ingredients. I've got about 4 tablespoons of olive oil here. So there we go. Of salt, about half a teaspoon of black pepper. Well, the seasoning is down to you really. Like I said, I like it a bit chilly, so I'm going to put about half a teaspoon of chili flakes as well. And then I have got, this is pepper paste, so I'm going to put about half a tablespoon, say, of pepper paste. And then this is tomato puree, so that's just olive oil on top. So we're just going to have a 1 heaped tablespoon of tomato puree. That all goes in there. And now we want to go ahead and give this a good mix. So mix it all up. Once you have given it a really good mix, all done now, what we need to do is put it away into the fridge and leave it to rest until our dough comes together as well. So leave it in the fridge for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, okay? And then I'll come back. By putting a bit of olive oil on top of your tomato puree, it sort of lasts longer. So what you do is you just straighten it all out once you've used it, straighten it so you've got a flat surface, and just add a little bit of olive oil on top, and that helps it keep longer, so you don't get no mould on top. It just keeps it nice and safe. Okay, so once your dough has risen, like so, what we want to do is just put some flour onto our work surface that we're going to be working on, and then tip our dough onto it. So you want to just go ahead and knead it first of all. Once you've been working on your dough, just adding a little bit of flour as you go and just knead it like so. Next we need to come into small dough balls to make our pastry. So I'm just going to cut up one piece for a minute. Just so you just want to, now depending on the size that you're going to be using, where you're going to be cooking it. Now I've got a silex machine here, so that's a square shape. I'm going to cook some on there because that's got a lid, so we'll be able to put the lid down on that. And then also I'm going to use a frying pan with a lid. So just putting a lid on the frying pan. You can do it in the oven by putting a foil over it if you wanted to. But frying pan with a lid works just wonders, and if you haven't got a lid to fit on it, then just use a foil to cover it. So what we want to do first of all is just lightly dust a surface and put all your dough balls on top, and then cover them up so that they don't dry up. Is it yet? But you can make them between 15 to 20 depending on the sizes. So we just want to go ahead now and just roll our pastries out to fit into our cooking, where it's going to be a frying pan, or if it's going to be in a silex machine or in the oven. So just continue rolling out your pastry. Once you've rolled out your pastry, you want to get your filling out the fridge and just spoon generously on top of your pastry. You can do this by hand. A lot of people tend to do it by hand. It's easy to push all the mixture, but it's just as well doing it with the spoon, back of the spoon. So just go ahead and just do it evenly all the way round. Pick it up. And just go ahead and pick it up with your hand. I've got my silex machine on, and we're just going to go ahead and just pick it up like so, and then put it down onto our surface. Oops. That's because I've got the camera right in front of me, so I'm finding it difficult. But that's it. And then we just want to put the lid on and let it cook for about 3-4 minutes. Okay, while that's cooking away nicely, we've work on the next one. Again, just get your filling and start spreading it out nice and evenly until it's covered. This time I've just put my frying pan on, let that heat up while I spread this. So once you've spread that evenly, so I've got my pan. Oops, it's a bit hot. You just want to pick it up and just put it on top of your, so go ahead and just pick it up and then just put it right into your pan, and then put that on to cook. Just putting the lid on so that it steams and cooks the top like so. So by the time you get the next one ready, that should be done. What you do is you just lift it up to check, and yes, that's that looks like it's done. So you just pick it up. And that's our Turkish lahmacun. So we'll continue. Just get the next one. Like I said, I've got the camera right in between me, so it's a bit hard to lift it up. And then just put on top, strain it out, and let it cook. Okay, so put the lid back on and let's check on the other one. So again, you're checking underneath and it's done, so you just pick it up. Now what you would do is you would then turn this on top of each other, so it goes like this. If there are any black from the flour, you just wipe it off with a tissue. Again, pick it up and then just drop it in like so, and put the lid on and put it back on to be cooked. So just continue opening up your pastry as thin as you can, and then just very thinly right to the edges put the topping on, and then flatten it, and then you're ready to cook it. So you just put them on top of each other. Let's take this one out. So as you're taking them, you just make sure you put them on top of each other like so, and then take the other one. Don't be frightened to pick it up by your hand, and just place it into your pan, and then put the lid on a light heat for about 3 minutes or so. By the time you open up your next pastry, that one would be ready. So look at this one. Yep, so this one goes this way now, and then the next one will go on top of it, and I shall continue making them. Well, here we are. It's still hot. I don't know how many there is, to be quite honest. There must be about 14 to 16 of them. So what you do is you just fold them on top of each other, facing each other. Now, because I've done two sizes, I've got the oval ones that was made in the Silex machine, and then I've got the round ones that was made in the frying pan. So there's two different sizes there. And then to eat them, let's grab a plate. Just grab a plate, let's move this out of the way, and then you can have just a bit of lettuce if you want. You can just squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on it. Now I like mine with onions and parsley, so you can just add some parsley and onions, or you can have some baby spring onion and roll that up like that. And then I would squeeze lemon over it. Oops, loads of pips. Now there's sumac, which if you want you could have some sumac on it. It just gives it a little flavour. You probably normally see it mixed up in your onions and parsley, and then all you would do is just roll it up, and this is called Lahmacun, Turkish pizza. Really nice and soft. As I said at the beginning, you don't have to have yeast in yours. You can do it. I have done it so many times when I wanted to do it quickly. Absolutely delicious. So soft and very thin layer of the mixture on top, and just put whatever you like inside, or just have it plain. That's it, guys. Until next time, hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.